Philippines, you know what I mean? It was, at first it was bizarre.
Yeah, I'm in the Philippines. Watch your back.
There was nobody to put flowers on me when I arrived. There was nobody to pick me up, to take me to the customs and the immigration and stuff. You know, I had to line up and everything. It's just a welcome. It was just, welcome back, you know? So it was a good thing. Well, the last time I was in the Philippines 4 years ago, there's many things that I haven't done yet. So when I was there, it was more actually for vacation more than work. So I just saw family and this and that, and that's when I ended up breaking my jaw in the Philippines. That was 4 years ago, and I stood there for 3 months actually in the Philippines.
I'm trying to see if my hospital where I was born is around here. Saan ang Makati Med? Sa kabila? The other side is where I was born. Makati Medical Center.
My family, my friends, pretty much my whole story has been in the Philippines pretty much my whole life.
I used to live here, in this area. See, now Manila is becoming like Japan. You see the buildings, the skyscrapers are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. There's a lot of new stuff here in the Philippines. It's just...
When I was 11, of a snap of a finger, you know, we decided to move to America. I was really sad, you know, I was leaving friends behind, I was leaving family behind. I knew in my head it was the start of a new beginning somehow.
Tony Montana, baddest Cuban in the world. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
The first times when I was in Europe, I remember I really didn't like Paris that much when I was 15. But I remember my record company telling me, well, you know, for this new song, Tracking, you're gonna have to stay in France for, you know, back then was 2.5 weeks. And I was like, hell no. You're not making me stay in France for 2.5 weeks. I'm not gonna do it. And they were like, come on, you're gonna like it. Trust me, trust me, trust me, you're gonna like it. And what? I ended up staying in Paris for 4 years.
The beats is infinite where I'm from. Voodoo at Shubanim, gangsta lean where I'm from.
That's how they say hello here in the Philippines while you drive, man. They're not angry.
The fire hoses blow, it's purple when it's snow. I do a hit and go, split. It's hip,
See?
what's hip?
Bonjour.
It's just the norm, cause planets pledge allegiance to the funk in all its forms. The kings,
Fais au revoir.
the prince on the shirt. My grandmother told my mother it's Africa at work.
Bye. You see the police? The motel? If they stop you, you know, they can pull you over, put you to the side, gonna ask you for your license, registration, and they're gonna say, well, if you don't want to go to court, so you don't have to take care of everything, just give me 1,000 pesos and I'll be okay. You can go. You don't have a ticket. But if you do, you have a ticket and you have to go to court. So what do you do?
I started really young. I had to go to school, and then after school, I had to go to do a TV show. I was doing my homework. From my homework, I was doing movies, commercials here and there. So.
I was the one who called you in the bus. So this is my dancers. This is Bruce and Gio.
Hello.
Thank you. Huh. Bright lights. You guys don't switch or anything, or you do? Tack, tack. Tack, cat. Tack, cat. So if I on a 4-4, I ask her, hey, she's from I ask her, hey, you're this, boom, boom. I know you're not from my hood, boom, boom, boom.
Everybody knew me from the Philippines because I was dancing when I was really young. You know what I mean? When I was 6, 7 years old, I was just dancing and dancing and dancing, so it was kind of cool.
It's
all that dancing stuff definitely came from Michael Jackson.
Yo, let's go. Boom, 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 cat, boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, boom, cat.
Hi, B.
to Puerto Rico, hotel room at the Four Seasons. Send one on down to Montego. This jams is for all of my people. Then you all to old San Paulo. Yeah, if you feel the beat, hello, Billy Crawford.
Ang laki mo na!
Salamat po.
Welcome to Bright Star, BLBC.
Sure?
Okay. Ngayon yun.
Yes.
Umpisa pa lang yan.
My name is Billy Crawford, born in the Philippines.
Oh, di ba? Alright!
Exhausted right now.
I hardly get stage fright anymore. I don't get nervous anymore, seriously. I'm so numb to what I do. It's just like, all right, when do we go on stage? In 2 minutes? All right, cool. So what's up, yo? You know, it's like, I'm so relaxed when I get there anyways. The only pressure I get, this is the truth, and I'm gonna say this not to be disgusting, so forgive me if you find this disgusting, but you know, I get nervous, but my stomach starts to ache a little bit, and I fart before the stage. You know, right before I go on, that's what happens. And my dancers know this, Gio and Bruce. When I get on stage, everything's cool.
Kamusta lahat? Kamusta ba? Ang daming tao. Nag-introduce ko yung isang dancer ko. Para sa mga babae, Gio and Bruce.
Yeah, you know what? We gotta make
Yeah.
it up in here.
Come on.
Let the beat in. Yeah, come on.
Hey, you shorty, can you come on over here? Girl, I'm gonna tell you things you wanna hear. So let me tell you, I can take you there. Trust me, baby, there's no regrets. So, started in the club, she was touching me. Onto my car, she was kissing me, yeah. Take clothes off, ooh, then I said, hold up, wait a minute. She dropped to put her back in it. Now she got me about to blow. She don't know. Hold up, wait a minute. She dropped to put her back in it. Now she got me about to blow. She don't know. Yeah, come on. Sing it to me now. Salamat.
One minute.
That's how I feel inside because I'm so damn tired. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Man, that sound was horrible on stage.
I know.
She's from the... Your walk's killing me.
got a TV show at like 9:30 or whatever. I can't wait to sleep. You can see me?
No.
What the hell are you recording? Atras na lang.
Congratulations! Pwede lumabas muna yung iba. Si Mami, asan? Hindi na, alis! Ay, si Mami!
Nasa New York. Nandun pa rin sa New York.
Ba't hindi mo si Mami?
Sa Friends, lalabas yan. Sa TV, sa Friends. Bonjour.
Oh?
Sabi mo, bonjour.
Bonjour!
Je m'appelle
Je m'appelle
Remy.
Hakemi.
Remy.
Ba?
Remy.
Remy.
Pangalan ko si Remy yan sa French.
Ah.
Je m'appelle
Je m'appelle Remy.
Remy.
Ah, si.
Et après, after, un truc de ouf.
Antik trio. Ano yun? John, ano ka ba?
Kung tama daw yung kanta. Oh my God. J'en peux plus. J'ai fatigué de ouf.
Kuya Germs, he's one of a kind. He's a special guy to me, you know what I mean? He's kind of like been my father figure of showbiz when I was in the Philippines. He always took care of me. He showed me the way, really. I didn't know anything, but it was him who taught me everything about keep the mic here, look at the audience, sing from your heart, all this stuff, you know. So my training grounds and the guy who really I owe everything to is Kuya Germs. So.
Really?
Yes, Kuya Germs.
I love you, son.
I love you too, Dad.
Don't ever change.
No. My underwear. Pwede ko mag-change.
You never change.
We are in his house. This is Kuya Germs, the guy who discovered me. This is his house. This is where all the collections from downstairs before it started, and then it just went up. As you can tell, there's Walt Disney, there's all the films, Batman and Star Wars over there.
When you were young, you came here?
All the time. It was Walt Disney here, man. Philippines don't have Disneys, but this is the Disney in Kuya Germs' house, so.
I didn't break anything?
No change.
I broke a couple of things.
This is a movie of MGM, which is entitled That's Entertainment.
Yeah.
Then I started using that title in my television show.
And that was the TV show that I was in. That's Entertainment. Imagine 10 years on TV.
I was a janitor in a theater. It was my dream. I hope someday I can own a theater of mine.
What are we watching?
That's entertainment.
That's that?
Yeah. Billy Crawford, you see.
No, that's not me.
Remember?
Oh, this was a long time ago. This was my. Hey, look.
There's Billy.
Look at
You
my
see?
little long-haired
Oh.
kid. This is my brother in the middle. My sister, actually.
Where?
In the middle. That's my sister.
That's you?
No, it's my sister.
No, that's you. Is your long
No,
hair.
it's my sister. I have a sister. Not her. Not her. Not her. Not her. Her. This is home-cooked meal, man. You should eat, man. And this is to cover the food. So there's no mosquitoes. Au revoir, moustique. C'est pour ça, t'as vu le moustique? Oh, les papillons, les vers, les oreilles.
Wake up! Today's Best Music Magic 89.9 at 9 minutes after.
Things here in the Philippines.
I miss the food. I miss the food. I miss my family, my brothers here. You know, I miss a lot of things out here in the Philippines. But the first thing I had to do was go straight to work. Oh, baby, I never hurt inside until I see you cry. I ask myself why do I do the things I do? How's everything going?
No, we should be asking
should be
you
asking
that,
you that
man. You're on
question.
top of your game.
To be honest with you, the success kind of like took place and I guess just being myself, being Filipino, and you know how we're warm people,
Yeah.
we're really nice
Yeah.
people, and
And you
we're
stand
really
out?
yeah, you do, because there's a lot of people who just really takes it seriously and they don't even care about the rest of the world anymore. But us here, there were the French guys out here were really impressed, how nice the Filipinos are, and I keep on telling them, you guys gotta come to the Philippines. You will meet the nicest people.
Everyone
in the
just
world.
smiles at you for no reason at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, and they're
And
like,
like-
"What are you smiling
Yeah,
about
in
in New
Europe,
York?"
that's what. It's like either you're loony or you want something
Yeah,
from me.
I just wanted to be different. Everybody right now are coming out with the same rhythms, the same melodies.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly,
And then
exactly.
sometimes it just gets a little bit boring. Same, even videos. People are doing clubs or
Yeah.
sexy girls, sexy bikes, and sexy
So what did you
cars.
do for the video?
I just kind of just had one sexy girl instead of 80 sexy girls. My biggest dream, to be honest with you, and as Alex is my witness, I want to shoot a video here in the Philippines. Just
Why
one
don't
video.
you?
I want to.
Yeah, and then
Ask
highlight
her,
it.
not me. She's the budget lady.
How freaky is it to be in France, for crying out loud, and have people like you're a celebrity there? How freaky can that be?
It's freaky.
I'm sure it's freaky with the French girls,
We asked you if you actually know how to speak French already, and you do, right?
Yes, I do.
Say something
I do.
in
In
French.
French.
Romantic, please.
Come on.
Merci beaucoup pour tout le support t'as donné pour moi.
How did you do that? How can you learn French so quickly?
The budget lady. Thank you very much for the patience. Sorry, I'm a little bit late.
Oh, no.
It's the budget lady's fault.
It's always her fault.
Yeah, she gets the clue.
Yes.
Thank you. And we'll see you soon.
Quiet. What's important is your turn. When you get to this point, you turn, you wave at them, and then you face that way.
I face them.
You face, no, just look straight at it.
Straight, okay.
Go! Action! Go!
What is this you're shooting today?
It's his life story. Early days here, to his life in the States, to his life in Europe, and his success. It's the opening shot of the episode where he walks in and he's met by people.
Okay, go!
It's a wrap. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Billy.
Very easy.
This is the guy who's doing Billy Crawford here in the Philippines for this TV show. So Raver, say hello to France.
Hello, France.
Bonjour.
Do you think it looks like you when you were his age?
I don't know, maybe. He has I think there's similarities to it, yeah? We'll see when he dances and sings,
fans, fanatic. It was really noisy.
Here on ASAP Fanatic.
Yeah. So, di na kailangan ng bagsik.
I really thought I was performing, but I wasn't. I was just speaking, interviewing, saying, whoa, you know, what can you say about your Filipino fans? It's like, that's not my job, you know what I mean? I'm supposed to be performing, making them scream even more. But even that just impressed me as well, so that was new to me. That was very new.
My name's Billy. How you doing, Joshua?
Thank you so much for having me on
Do
your
you have a
show.
little message for the Filipino fans out here?
There was this one girl, her name's Heart, she's so cute. That Chinese girl, I talked to her after. But she didn't give me the time of day, but it's okay. No, she's in New York. She's with my father.
How old are you?
I'm 22. The tattoos,
How many?
I have this whole arm.
How many
And
tattoos
this-
do you have?
I have 4. The only thing that I would never do, ever, is pierce my ears. And that was my promise to my father. He just never liked it since it first came out in the 80s. He just says, don't ever put an earring on your ear. If you do, I'm gonna cut your ears off. That's what made me convinced that I'm not gonna put an earring on my ears.
What do you think about Michael Jackson's legal troubles?
I really don't care about Michael Jackson's personal life, to be honest with you. Michael Jackson will always be the best performer there is in this world. Lahat ng accusations or whatever na nangyayari sa kanya, I don't really care, I don't mind.
Dito wala kang offer for a movie?
Go ahead.
It's so difficult to have a relationship at this moment because it's crucial. My family and my career comes before anything other. The honest truth about some of the songs in this album, I was still with my ex-girlfriend.
I shouldn't ask that.
No, it's okay. I was still with my ex-girlfriend. We were together for about 3.5 years. This was the question that everyone, they said I was getting married. She was a singer in France. She was, you know, she's one of the most famous singers in France, actually. And, you know, we had a steady relationship. We were really serious with each other. And then during that moment, I was recording this album. So some of the songs are actually inspired, you know, by her. You know, if I speak about green eyes, or if I speak about beautiful girl, or sweet, or something, it was her, so. But, I guess not. Marami pong salamat, by the way, for coming, and sorry for the short interview, so.
Remember when you joined yung...
I swear, from working in the Philippines for 11 years, well, for 8.5 years, really, and going back and forth, it has not changed. The way people worked, what they talk about, it has not changed one bit, and it's just funny to me. It's amazing. I don't walk around with bodyguards. I don't like bodyguards. I don't like stuff like that. So I was there just to go shopping, pick up some shoes, whatever like that, and I walked in. Billy Crawford! Billy Crawford! Billy Crawford! With the French thing, Billy Crawford! And then after, they just all went crazy, and then they ended up tearing my shirt apart, so I had to run to the car. It was kind of sad.
Are you attached or are you available?
Philippines is more interested. They're like this. They love tabloids. All right, no matter if it's true or not. They love speaking about everybody else. So, Billy, what about your ex-girlfriend? Did you really go out with her? That's what they're more interested about. Forget the music, you know what I mean? Who have you slept with in the last 4 years since you've been here? In New York, it was my 17 years old days. I was fighting a lot, to be honest with you. I took a lot of racism. Yeah, there was a lot of racism there.
They mistook you for what?
As a dog.
What? Were you ever jailed because of your fights? You
Yeah.
were 17.
Yeah.
How long?
For 2 days.
Oh my God. Who bailed you?
My father.
What were the charges?
It was just because of assault.
You assaulted who?
Well, I wasn't the one who assaulted the person. The thing is, he was speaking about my mother.
Oh, like a son of a bitch, you know?
No. Worse than that.
Motherfucker.
Worse than that. Worse than that. This is good for the TV, by the way, in France. Oh, man. It's a lot of talking.
This is just a little summer.
Billy's just so talented as a dancer. He's natural. He just picks up so fast. He's a joy to work with, really. It's a pleasure to work with him. When you feel like a band, it's like you don't, and that's Billy's part, because Billy makes us feel more part than just being. Sometimes you feel just like a backup dancer. It's kind of like it's put down a little bit, but Billy never makes you feel that way. You know, he's the star, but he makes you feel like you're part of him. You know, he knows we're a team. Because I've worked with artists, big stars, big stars, and they, you know, you feel kind of lower, which you are. You're not the star they are, but sometimes they don't even speak to you. You know, so it's good when you have a good relationship with the artist.
For me, that's the most important. You know, to work with someone else who is really close to you, and you feel like artist, not like he's my dancer, he's in the back.
Come, look out. No autographs, no autographs. Not today. Not today. He's busy. I don't think this is the dressing room. I'm definitely not gonna get changed in front of these people. I need a dressing room.
Gio, I met him bizarrely because I was working with this other choreographer, and obviously he had more important things to do than my project. So he was there, he got up, and, you know, I would like to introduce you to this guy, George. You know, he's coming in here, and I would like you to see him. Then all of a sudden, Gio comes in, and I see this little white boy, you know what I mean, from Los Angeles, you know, speaking cool, man, you know. Well, you know, I've toured with Will Smith and J-Lo and this and that. And I'm like, I really don't care. As long, you gotta show me what you do. You gotta dance, you know what I mean? Then when he started to dance, I'm like, all right, okay, maybe we can do something with this. From then on, that was been, what, 3.5, 4 years now. I haven't changed my choreographer, and I've introduced him to other singers out here. We have a hate and love relationship, man. Gio's my brother, so he will always be my brother.
Filipinos pride. Billy Crawford.
It was me and Gio and Stefan, originally. Stefan called me up 4 hours before the flight. Says, yo, I'm ready to go to the Philippines, man. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna see some girls. And then all of a sudden, he calls me up an hour after he calls me and says, Mexeus. That's the first thing he said. I said, there's a problem here. And he was like, I lost my bag in the train. I'm like, what? So he left his passport in the bag, and his bag is in the train, so it's lost. So I ended up calling every dancer that knows my choreography, and I only have 4 dancers who can do it. So I called Bruce. I was like, Bruce, my Superman, my dog, I really need your help. He was like, what happened? I was like, I need you to make it to the airport within an hour and a half. He was like, are you crazy? Why? He said, I explained to him, Stefan lost his bag, blah, 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 blah. He was like, all right, man, I'll be there in an hour. But he said, you know I'm in Lille. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Nothing is going right. So he was like, don't worry, man, I'll arrange everything. So he called his wife to pack up his clothes. I remember he put everything, all the old clothes that Bruce had in his house, she actually put it in the bag. So he ended up going to the Philippines with us. So my savior, Bruce, thanks, bro. I owe you one.
She said, wow, this toy is really cool now. Now I really like this toy.
He's the villain of Philippines.
Yeah.
He's the bad boy. Public enemy #1. This was my first crush ever. When I was 6 years old. 5, she told me. But she's married and happy and rich and what?
I wish.
Yeah.
Happy or rich?
These are like my brothers that took care of me and taught me all the bad stuff that I know here in the Philippines. The last time I saw...
was in, was that in 2001?
2001. Like 3 years ago. Nearly 4 years ago, actually, because it's 2005, because it was Christmas time, really. Yeah. Okay, Jeffrey, I saw you when I broke my jaw.
Yeah, I know.
He visited me in the hospital. Actually, most of
Both
everybody.
How was it?
Pierre, Brow, and Mick. They visited me in the hospital when I broke my jaw.
I was there too.
And I wasn't.
No, and she wasn't. But you know what's messed up? You know what's the worst thing about it? You know, your mouth is shut for about 3 months when you break your jaw. And this guy right here is trying to make me laugh. He's trying to make me throw up in the same time as well, so it's not really that cool.
That's what you get, pare, for being friends with me.
But once you turn that off, we're gonna have a party. The real people is gonna come
We're trying
out.
to protect
The Philippines.
we have left.
Trying to protect the
Because
Philippines.
he's leaving and we're still here.
It's off.
It's off.
It's off?
It's off.
Yeah, right. It's off. You know, I'm not stupid.
Ganda naman. Pwede ka na matulog dito. I'll give you the guest room.
International stardom, international music scene, international music awards. Malayo na nga ang kanyang narating.
Live on the bus, here he is, Billy Crawford. Show me the album.
Big city.
Ito ngayon kasi, mga kaibigan, he has sold 2 million records already in Europe.
Yes, ma'am.
Amazing. And ito, direct pwede nating kunan. Sosyal, meron siyang European TV crew na sumusunod sa kanya. I feel so proud. Taray! They're there. And in fairness, ang cutie pie ng mga kasama mo. Diba? O, kinukunan si Billy para ilabas sa France. Oo, pati tayo lalabas na doon. Okay.
Let me try to tell you how I feel. Strange, I know, but this is what it is, babe.
So, now it's my turn to ask you the question. How does it feel to be in camera in the Philippines, huh? I saw you.
You know what? It's a big thing for Filipinos. If you look at the news and if you see Filipinos, you see a lot of negative stuff. Slavery, prostitution, corruption, pollution, poverty. It's everything negative, from the typhoon that happened before we got there, you know, from the volcano eruptions, every time we're in the news, but for negative stuff. So there's not one person in the Philippines, except actually a friend of mine, Lea Salonga, which, you know, did Miss Saigon in New York. Even that, she just did a Broadway show. Even that, when she came back to the Philippines, people gave her the respect because she actually did something else that a lot of Filipinos dream to do. There's so many artists dreaming the same dreams that I've done, but I'm 22 years old and I already accomplished, you know, 80% of what they're trying to do. So in that term, it's like, it's overwhelming to them. You know, so if I come back, even if I sell 20, 30,000 copies of my album here, you know, that's not a big amount for France, but for the Philippines, it's huge. You know what I mean? So that's why when I come back to the Philippines, people are like, oh. And it's just, I'm just so happy to be able to speak my language, know about my history, and represent the Philippines while I'm in Europe.
Yo, I got a fake ID though.
Come here, man. Come here. Look at this, man.
Kaway naman kayo lahat para sa akin.
This is why I love the Philippines, okay?
Look at that! pwede kayo mag-French kasi French yung TV eh. Pwede nyo sabihin, pag nag-count ako ng 3, sabihin nyo, bonjour, okay? Bonjour, okay? Okay? Ako rin, araw-araw, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Pero okay lang. Watch this, man. 1, 2, 3. Salamat po.
Wish I could forget you. Wish there was no one else on my mind.
Everybody clap right here.
Wish that I could hold you. Wish that I could show you. Wish more than anything you were mine. How could I leave her? How could I deceive her? Been the only one by my side. I wish I never met you. Wish I could forget you. You're the only one on my mind. On my mind.
Last minute on the spot. We're doing a lot of improvising on stage.
That's good. Good feeling.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. You know, we're on stage.
More than 5,000 people came out, so I hope I don't have to sign that many autographs, but I will anyways if I do. Maraming salamat po, sir. Ingat po.
Just the other band over there.
The next time po.
You can walk in, walk out, or just stand still.
I like it.
All right, let me see. I have to ask about your personal life. Are you seeing anyone?
Finish, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Today, I don't even know what I did today, man, but I had 45 minutes of sleep this morning. I'm gonna change my clothes, eat a little bit because I'm hungry, drink a little bit because I'm thirsty, and wake up early morning and start to work again. Oh, today was a nice busy day though. Everything's smooth. Hello. Good night.
Are you still alive?
I'm trying to be alive, to be honest with you. It's good to see you, though.
You know what?
This is my idol.
No,
my whole life.
Will you be quiet?
I'm serious. My whole life, I grew up around his music. He's the one who inspired me to do what I'm doing today. Mr. Gary Valenciano. If y'all don't know him, too bad. Y'all better know him. Please, come to the Philippines, or maybe he's gonna come out there, so.
One day, maybe, one day.
He's gonna come. I don't know how I do it. I'm so tired.
I know. But hey, man, that's why I asked you how old you were, because at least you could still...
I'm not gonna ask you how old you are.
You know how old I am already. Come on. I just turned 40.
Serious? Well, you're still young.
Well, that's why. You know, and I'm not ashamed to tell people because when I come out on stage, they go, "How does he do it?" And I'm like, then that's when I talk about my faith and all. Because we're playing New York next year, we're doing New Jersey next year, we're doing
when?
Sometime in August maybe.
When are you gonna come out to France?
I was there in 2001.
Yeah, I want to see you for my show in March. I would love for you to see my tour.
When is that? March?
March 20th.
Okay, maybe.
If it's possible, if you're available, if you have free time or whatever, if you want to do the song that
That's
we're
in
gonna
France.
do, yeah.
It's gonna be great.
I'm so excited. You have no idea.
Want to eat first before we listen to the stuff, or you?
No, I can listen to it now.
Okay, let's do it again.
I know you're so confused and you wanna let her go. Oh, tell me if you feel what is real, if your will is to.
Yep. Stack it.
If you feel what is real, if your will is to end this story, shake your.
One more of the if you feel.
Yes.
If you feel what is real, if your will is to end this story, shake your.
Now, Kuya, if you can do
This story, this story.
Yep.
Okay.
Your will is to end this story.
One more.
This story. This story.
Okay.
If you feel what is real, if your will is to end this story. If you feel what is real, if your will is to end this story.
I didn't know how I did it because I was so exhausted, man. I was burnt out. That even when I was listening to the vocals, I'd tell him to do it again just because I didn't hear it. So I'm sure he was a little bit angry with me as well because I was so slow that day.
This story. Shake your.
One more time.
In other things, it was still a pleasure for me to actually work with him because he was like my idol when I was young, you know what I mean? So it was cool, going back to my roots. What he said in the song was beautiful. He's a great writer and he's, you know, he's still an inspiration to me.
And he didn't record.
Producing and songwriting, that's yeah, I've been doing it many years now, so I'm happy to do it. But it was very strange for me to do it when I walked in and he was there because he used to do that to me. He used to tell me what to do, but it was really strange. At one point, I just stopped and listened, and I was just like, I'm telling him what to do, and I'm 22 years old, and he's 40. You know what I mean? So it was bizarre, but he was cool. He's definitely, he's like my big brother. So.
She with you, only time will tell, and only time will mend. The wounds were meant to make you a better man. Tell me, I know you're so confused, and you wanna let her go. Oh, tell me if you feel what is real, if your will is to end this story.
We did all that in a couple of hours. Usually it takes a lot of people days. So this is who I learned from. Oh. No, stop it. You know it's true, too.
Ever since before he left the Philippines the first time, we were already telling people, this guy is gonna go places. To say that we are proud is an understatement. To say that we are happy, those are all just words, but the feeling is a lot more than that.
Winter Wonderland, pour Noël. En fait, je connais rien. Ce matin, il m'a dit, ouais, tu chantes les chansons. Je connais pas. It's the opening of the show. But, whatever. I'm here to have fun and work. Stand by. Let's go. Last 45 seconds.
Are you listening? In the lane, snow is listening.
snowball na regalo kami para sa inyong lahat.
Walking into Winter Wonderland.
Good job, man. Went to Wonderland. That's where I feel at home the most. In the Philippines. Because I spoke my language, I ate my food, danggit, the food that you didn't like.
Shall we do something together? We're doing something together, sir. I am truly proud of this man, and I can speak for all of those in the Philippines today.
The welcome of the people, the warmness of the people, that was the best memory of this trip. The people were just so nice. The food, and the pretty girls on TV. And I think the images as well is just with Gio and Bruce and you guys and Alex from my record company. It was a good experience, man. I didn't expect it to be that smooth, actually. The 4 days was one of the hardest days I've worked in my life, actually, to be honest with you, because every day we had something, every minute we had something. I only saw my brother one time since I've been there, and it was kind of whack, really. I wish I saw him more, I saw family more, but I didn't. So it was difficult, but that was my biggest memory. I think just the whole trip itself was just, it's a great image for me. I will probably go back to do a concert there. It's still negotiation right now, and trust me, it won't be that long. I'll be back there. They made me want to come back and do something there, so. Now I'm gonna get some